Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I'm Wongel Zelalem, bringing you this report. Today's report comes from Nigeria. Representatives rejected the bill that was seeking to stop public officers from sending their children to school outside of Nigeria. They rejected it very quickly because most of their kids go to school abroad. Let me show you the clip of the discussion. We'll come back and discuss.
Weeks after a bill to provide punishment in the National Health Act for public officers who spend public funds on medical tourism was passed through second reading in the House of Representatives, lawmakers debate a bill to prevent public officers from sending their children or wards to study abroad using public funds.
A completed form.
Sponsor of the bill, Representative Sergius Ogun, believes that this will in turn cause an improvement in the education standard in the country.
It only seeks to ensure that a public officer who desires to send his or her child abroad does not divert public funds to so do. Thus, such public servant must first show that he or she has the legitimate means to sponsor his or her child or ward on such foreign education.
Despite this caveat, lawmakers speak against the bill and urge him to step it down.
Which other jurisdiction has an enabling law that bans its citizens, the public officers, from going to study?
I stand before Nigerians to say that Chinyere Igwe, I do not control public funds. So if I send my children to school abroad, have I in any way done any wrong?
The best is just to step down this bill. As you have said, it's against the human rights. It's against my own rights. Most of us, before coming here, have our children.
I understand why they quickly rejected it, because they don't want to send their kids to school in Nigeria. And it's really sad. Why do you think they don't send them to school in Nigeria? Because they don't believe in the school system they are a part of building. Like, that's their responsibility to make sure that there's good schools in Nigeria, good infrastructure, good health facilities. But unfortunately, most leaders rather steal that money or take it for themselves and spend it on their own family, like sending them abroad. And that is why this bill was proposed, so that they don't take advantage of this. But they're saying they have every right to send their kids to school abroad, which I believe that too. They have every right to send their kids, but I also understand that they need to be checked. Like, will you be able to afford that school? If so, show your bank details the same way other people are required to show their bank details, that like they're good for that school, that they can pay for their kids. But if they don't show the funds or where they're getting the money from to fund the school fees, then that becomes a problem. I think the people are asking for transparency. And if you're sending your kids to school outside of Nigeria, which is going to be really expensive, are you really paying it from your own money, or are you using our funds, like the taxpayers' money and people's money? As long as it's not, they're not using the people's money, I think they can send their kids as much as they like to. Is it going to reflect badly on them? Of course, like especially if you're like an education minister and then you're sending your kid abroad. What does that say about the school system that you've created for your own people? It says a lot about you. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.